The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gotta go.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Move. Gotta go. Lock in.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 position. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. To throw on 2nd down is lost. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The NFC North champion Chicago Bears, they take the field here again on offense. Their first division title this year since 2010. They clinched it back in Week 15 with that victory over Green Bay. Of course, Green Bay's had their number, especially in recent years. But what a season it's been for Chicago.
And when you think about their previous 4 years, 5-11, 6-10, 3-13, and 5-11 again in 2017, now they'll have at least 1 home game in Soldier Field in January. This is a big turnaround. And I'd say go ahead and engrave the Coach of the Year award to Matt Nagy, their head coach. And it also will seal hirings going forward. Sean McVay with the Rams in 2017. Matt Nagy with the Bears in 2018. Look for those offensive guys to get the first crack at these jobs.
Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, I need one over here. Hey, gotta go, gotta go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's go, let's go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
There you go, we got, you see it, you see it? Blue, blue, blue.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Blue, blue, blue. Gotta go.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Jordan Howard. Imaginary yellow line. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, Charles, the Indianapolis Colts, you remember this year they started 1-5. That was back on October 14th. That was their record. And then you look up after Week 15, that 23-0 win over Dallas that you called. And they really have turned this season around. How have they done it?
What they've done is they've stayed the course. You know, from the general manager to the head coach, Frank Reich, they had a plan in place. They understood what they were trying to accomplish. They waited for some guys to get healthy. And Andrew Luck's right arm got healthier and healthier. And that team really came on 7 out of their last 8 after Week 15. And if they get into the playoffs, they're the type of team that no one really wants to play.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
53.
On second down, here's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a first down throw. Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10, Luck again. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's Luck now on second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Bullard in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. This is Hines. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
They run with Hines. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Now Trubisky, throw left side, taken in by Miller. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this.
He's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Lock in. 36.
They go counter with Howard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You see it?
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Move.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer.
And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now it's Hines looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
11. 12. Color. Gun.
They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We're rolling. John Wright. 9. 1 day. 53. 1 day. 53. 6 to 2. Yeah, easy. Gun. Reggie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again with Hines. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Love. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Locke. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton from 17 yards out, and the Bears get a bit closer. Parkey with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Luck. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that probably should have been picked, huh?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.